Good afternoon. How are we doing today? Where kills an enemy with a melee attack? We're not really that melee heavy, honestly. I say that, but yeah. That is...
Whenever the
bonus.
wearer kills their target with a melee attack, all enemies in a 2-cell range around.
So, today's plan is pretty much this. We are going to clear out the upper section here. We have quests pretty much everywhere. We might do a bit of main quests. We might need to do that one as well. But that is the plan.
It was discovered that one of the smaller vats in engine hall 5, which should have been filled with wastewater, instead contained a liquid that looked like blood. This incident was deemed not to be of serious concern, and everything went back to normal as soon as the ship returned to. The duty officer reported an incident in the shuttle.
We need to get some more plasteel as well. We need plasteel for certain things, so we need to get that. Being productive. So, now we have plasteel.
Emergency aboard the void ship. A foul warp entity has pierced the thin veil of the Geller field and spawned unimaginable beasts of.
I'm a bit salty that I didn't take Henrix to the trial last time.
Let the faith guide my path, Emperor's faithful and tremble.
Finger, okay.
My faith shields me. I will endure.
Just a minor setback.
It's nothing.
I will do my duty. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Eradicated. I'll do it. Doubt is food. I'll do it. Rejoice in service. And so shall it be done. I will not be deterred. And so shall it be done.
20%. Kinda expected that to happen, but yeah.
Everyone, step aside. Naturally.
Discharges of the motive force fill the air. The blood freezes in your veins.
Let's see to it. For the throne's glory.
Watch my back. You've got a problem, I've got a prize. Rejoice in service.
Not the best, but yeah.
I will not be deterred. Am I getting paid for
Okay.
this?
Activate calculated fury algorithm. Setting target parameters for 10 familiar units. The order is contrary to
Stop hitting me, Ashmag.
be gone.
There's so little
I've seen worse battles
space.
than this in my time. Victory is imminent. I will do my duty.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act.
You parried it. Good for you.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the
Too bad that
Emperor's
doesn't matter.
judgment. My enemies shall be crushed like dust beneath my feet. Rejoice in service. Actions speak louder than words. The Emperor commands.
A gust of cold wind ruffles your hair.
But of course, Lord Captain. Naturally.
Okay, he went down. He spawned a blue horror. Of course he did. Of course.
Tell me. And so we will be judged and found wanting. Rejoice in service.
Commands are more pleasant to give than to follow.
Advancing.
My armor is contempt.
You're being a little
It
twat,
will
you know
be
that,
done.
right?
My place is at the fort. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
I will not be agitated. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor... Doubt is for the weak.
Too bad I didn't kill him with that. That would have been hilarious.
That was a good idea.
Your end is nigh.
What? Yeah, just those two. Okay, fair enough.
I will not be deterred. Corrupt way has failed you. I can't allow myself to do this. Let this be the warning to all who oppose us!
This is one of the worst events, honestly.
Forge my
Why?
destiny among the stars.
Simple reason. You don't get any stuff from it. So in my opinion, it's one of the worst events. Okay.
The clan servicing the ecclesiarchy mission on board the void ship held sermons in every corner of the haunted chamber. The many-voiced chants and holy... I bring woeful news, Lord Captain. Prelate Hectachius of the Order of the Hammer has passed away. Immediately after the launch of the orbital Vox Spire, he entered the halls of recording and, having sat on the Order's elders believe this to be a sign that Saint Cognatius's relics, currently stored on planets throughout the expanse, must be brought together. The Order is preparing for the election of a new prelate, under whose guidance it will undertake this holy mission. The majority of the votes are divided between Prioress Lugnalia, well known for her fervor, and the merciful Seller Tichon. The minority of the Order sees the Oikonomos Nigmus, a humble and reasonable man, as their prelate.
Does the prelate death not strike you as odd?
I'm afraid it does not. The esteemed Hectachius began his service as a battle missionary, and has long grown weary of the peaceful life befitting a man of his status. He yearned for a worthy spiritual feat, and, when presented with the chance to serve as the voice of a saint, he gave what little strength remained. When he died, he was exhausted, but content.
How does the intend to carry out Saint Cognition's mission?
The conclave aims to procure all the relics that once belonged to Saint Cognatius, all that can possibly be procured. Given that the saint is a legendary figure, many items in the Coronus Expanse have an alleged connection to him. However, it seems unlikely that any of the relics' owners will be eager to part with them. The answer to the question of how the Order of the Hammer is going to retrieve them depends on the identity of its next prelate.
Which moon?
Prioress Lugnalia was converted by Hectachius on one of the heathen worlds. She then served as his bodyguard for many years and eventually became the protector of the Order's reliquary and the leader of its military branch. As for Brother Tichon, he is an aristocrat by birth. He had an excellent education and could have lived in luxury had he not renounced secular life for the Sarche of ascetic vows. He is intelligent, thoughtful, well-read, and, most importantly, genuinely merciful.
Okay.
Few things can be said about the Oikonomos Nigmus. He has never been famous for his prowess in battle or his sermons, but the monastery has never wanted for anything on his watch. He is a most reasonable and unobtrusive individual. There is another candidate as well, Elder Inocrant, but his flock is very small. Inocrant belongs to the Malpians and was recently accepted into the Order. The priesthood assumes that, as the prelate, he would not push hard for the searching of shrines, but, on the contrary, would preach the bliss of ignorance, hindering the comprehension of Saint Cognatius's wisdom.
What does my companion say?
I have sympathy for Prioress Lugnalia. Let her meet with Reverend Hieronymus on footfall. Should he accept her as a worthy leader, we ought to support her. A careful and sensible Oikonomos sounds like a safer bet to me than a fanatic or a clever aristocrat. The voices say that he has a few paltry secrets, and knowledge of those secrets guarantees us his loyalty. Brother Tichon. He and I have met, back when he was called Tichon Drivestam.
Oh, he's Drivestam.
He wasn't a monk back then, he was a grandson and heir to Urband, governor of Darganus. An honorable young man with a spark in his eyes. His ascension would mean much to the Drivestams. The three of them together would make a passable prelate. I mean it. None of the contenders can match the late Hectachius in authority, so, regardless of whom you select, the others are unlikely to accept them as their new superior without complaint. You should bind them with oaths and compel them to work together.
Blessed by the triad of hammers, complacency, efficiency, you, profit factor, influence. Okay, yeah, no. Abelard, mean much for Drivestam. That might do something for us along the way. The sensible option, in my opinion, is without a doubt that. Why choose one? I hereby order the candidates to pool their efforts. This one makes most sense in my brain myself. When we go and looking at the reward for it, like, the rep is probably the one that actually shines the most. And you know what? I think I'm going to take the reputation. Yeah.
His Holiness will see the truth.
New contract, Union Crusade. Okay.
Reverend Prioress Lugnalia has been chosen as the prelate of the Order of the Hammer. A faithful militia is taking up arms to stake their claim to Saint Cognatius's relics. The neighboring worlds look upon Foulstone with worry and fear, just as they do upon its patroness, the rogue trader.
And we kind of agreed that we are going to go the shrine, right? Yeah, we're going to shrine, no question about it. Duration 5k. Don't care about the sword, care more about the rep. Yep. What do we have here? Cure sloth, that's people and chemicals, complacency. And that's going to be, the reaping is the only thing we have left here then. Okay, fair enough. Kiva Gamma. Efficiency minus complacency. What do we have in complacency here? We actually have fairly high, but not a high in efficiency. So we are... brow plating. Care about that so much, honestly. Security would have been good. Yeah, this one makes sense. We're getting trophies, getting more rep. Phlogiston is the thing we need for it. Okay, fair enough. But while we're waiting, we're doing this. Dragonus, -1 profit factor. Okay, fair enough. 1 plasteel. We only have 1 plasteel. That's kind of what we don't want to use. Xeno. Profit factor. Heretical complacency. Profit factor. People. Against pirates. Scrap after winning battles. What is medium broadside? Okay, medium we don't care about. I think it's going to be the grenades there as well. Do we have anything building for you? No, we don't. The last thing we have is you, and that is... it's heretical, but yeah. Let's build that so we finish out your building already. It's you we haven't gotten to. 2 people... Plasteel is the thing we don't want to use. You know what? Heretical profit factor. Let's do this. We're getting the Imperial Navy one. No, we're getting this one first, I think. Or Caspalican? It's plasteel. You know what? We're getting that one. Mission for today is find plasteel.
A trickle of disturbing news came from the navigator's sanctum over the last. The ship's navigator engaged the warp monster in invisible combat by giving orders from the sanctum navies. By following the
So, plan for today is clear as many planets as possible, see what happens, maybe find some cool stuff.
After analyzing the auger data, the officers were surprised to discover that the planet was once covered with oceans. Long ago, an unknown cataclysm caused the seas to dry out and turned the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discovery of all was the skeletal remains of colossal oceanic organisms, some large enough to be seen from orbit. Another burning world. This time the fires comes from within the planet. Now that you know what to look for, your augurs easily locate traces of the mysterious underground constructions. The operation is difficult but proceeds. The explorers are convinced you are holding the artifacts of a unique ancient Xeno civilization the crew is now calling the Builders from the Flame. These creatures were accustomed to the incredibly high temperatures of the burning worlds. They may have been a silicon-based life form or even sentient colonies of bacteria. More evidence is required if the research is to continue. Overgrown trees and ivy-covered roots conceal an ancient biodome nestled in one. The structure is in a state of gross disrepair. Creepers cover the walls and ceiling, and pungent Judging by the dead man's clothes, the diary pages, and the monograms on the blueprints, you realize that you have found the final resting place of the legendary Captain Bartholomew Sort. During his long and adventurous life, he traveled the entire expanse, mapping out numerous star systems and, in his later years, realizing his life's work, the armillary sphere that he imbued with the sum of his knowledge. The device on your ship is undoubtedly his creation. While the Adeptus Mechanicus were still hotly debating whether or not he had committed the crime of invention, Bartholomew's disappeared without a trace, leaving only a single message: I have gathered treasures from hundreds of worlds, but they will not be handed over to the covetous lords of the expanse. Instead, I bequeath my riches to one who cherishes the shine of the stars more than any gold or rubies. The shuttle's hold is bursting with untold riches. You leave the Forgotten Dome at the mercy of the invading wilderness and its inhabitants.
Stolen breath. Whenever the wearer's ally die, their wounds drop to 0 in a combat. The wearer immediately gains 5 weapon skill, 5 ballistics until the end of combat. Additionally, if... Okay, yeah. If perils are triggered, the wearer gains +1 stamina during their turn. See no and profit factor. Okay. Oh, we actually had some contracts as well, right? Oh, we leveled up as well. Nice. Contracts. After a successful attack, the Gottle grants the wearer a 50% chance to inflict a bleeding on the enemy. Yeah. Profit factor. Don't really care. Profit factor is one of those things you can grind out fairly easily. Compiler. Yeah. According to Xeno's raid.
Mortis asses.
Mortis asses. Mortis. Okay, we go here first.
An auxiliary generator chamber on the artillery deck was overgrown with the thick stems of. The flame had been reluctant to take hold, barely flickering on the thorny vines at first. The warp creature begged endlessly for mercy. An incredible find has been made on Foulstone, Lord Captain.
Okay.
A lost volume of Saint Keith's diary has been discovered during the restoration of his crypt. By following the saint's words, the Order of the Hammer was able to find a cryptorch containing a tech relic of Saint Cognatius, the Crucible. Keith's writings on it are vague. It is called the Sculptor and Transformer, granting life and grace. The explorators have sent a delegation to lay claim to the treasure, which has sparked a heated dispute that has been going on for many days.
What are the main points of the dispute?
The tech priests claim that the privileges of the Adeptus Mechanicus oblige the Order of the Hammer to hand any sacred Archaea tech over to them. They argue that the Crucible should be considered not a personal possession of the saint, but rather an object temporarily entrusted into his care. The Order of the Hammer rejects this thesis, insisting that the right to care for such sacred objects belongs to the Ecclesiarch's cults, and since Cognatius was canonized, then the Crucible should be regarded as a blessed relic, not Archaea tech.
How fierce are the deliberations?
Quite. The discussions have been happening now for more than 8 cycles without interruption.
Oh.
Both sides have provided more than 100 experts on scholarly wisdom and law and have put forward around 4,000 theses, arguments, and testimonies. A special administratum commission, comprised of 200 armed clerks, has arrived to pass a verdict and enforce the law. This may well be the largest religious dispute in the Expanse's history. Prelate Lugnalia is vehemently defending the rights of the Order and seems to have managed to instill a touch of righteous fear in the explorators. Perhaps it will keep them from taking revenge if the dispute does not conclude in their favor.
What say my companions?
It is likely that the research contained in the ancient treatises and archival repositories of the Adeptus Mechanicus will provide factual information on similar precedent. I can spare some of my computing power to find such a case and provide my brothers and sisters with the information that is necessary to win this dispute. I believe that the chronicles of the Amelinian Conclave describe mystical miracles witnessed by zealots while praying at an ancient banner of Saint Capius. Should the Crucible perform a similar miracle, then no doubts will remain that it is indeed a holy relic and not the property of the Shireen, do you know the best motivation to make your enemies ripe for the compromise? The danger of losing any sort of benefit. It is within your power to take the Crucible for yourself using the privilege of your warrant if you so desire. Why do you not imply such a possibility to the parties involved?
That's actually interesting. Should we go with the Ecclesiarchy or with the Litany of Collection? All void ships except gain 3% crit and 3% crit damage. Okay. Yeah, he's right. Make it clear that those involved, all those involved, that if they will not come to a consensus, I will take the Crucible for myself. What is it? It's the wearer gains 7 armor and deals 7 critical damage to Xenos and demons. Rerolled failed test once per test. I'm tempted to take this and go with the Ecclesiarchy, but you know what? No. Make it clear that if they try to do something, I will get involved and take it.
Let's see how long it takes for them to come to a consensus now. As soon as news of the rogue traders' bellicose stance on the Crucible reached the ears of the disputing sides, they unanimously decided to start looking for a compromise. It only took them several cycles to reach an agreement on their collective maintenance of the Crucible. In the process of forming their alliance, the monks and the tech priests have discovered they have something in common. Both groups hold strong convictions and are truly devoted to their relics, and thus the two sides are now endeavoring to see one another as true like-minded supporters, not mere reluctant allies. Research into the Crucible has identified it as a device for surface terraforming. Fueled by the geothermal energy of the planet, it could turn a wasteland into a blooming garden. However, a way to launch it has yet to be found.
Complacency. Selling forgiveness. Okay. What do we have here? We're waiting for the reaping, which we need giants from Kivagama. And giants we need efficiency 5 and 2 plasteel. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Profit factor, Xenos. What do we have here? We have mechanisms. Security in all sectors. Security. Complacency. I think we're going to go with the Emperor. We're going with the naval one. Yep. And the Giants was the only one here. Okay. Don't mind if I do. That's one of the things we needed. Not really needed, but it's not
Charred
bad.
ruins have been detected on the planet's surface. The architecture, building materials, layout, the burnt husk of an Imperial shuttle has been found in the heart of the ruins. The pilot's remains are badly damaged. It would seem the shuttle smashed into the building at full speed, causing the fire that destroyed it.
This agenda believes that the crew has found the remains of a martyr who sacrificed himself to protect humanity. He proposed to erect a monument, all in the impressed by the point. The day should be on the day equipment served the new generation. You know what? Let's...
Hundreds of crew members disembark to honor the nameless hero, while many more remain on board to listen to a vox cast of the liturgy in the somber gloom of the decks. Even though the pilot's name is unknown, their sacrifice will... A vigilant member of the Augur crew has detected a small... The squad... The Xenos Juliet claims to have recognized the symbols on the dead Aldri's clothes. They were civilian refugees from Craft World Crew Darik.
That actually we are kind of low on. Yeah. Anything here? No more plasteel. Oh, that's 8 plasteel. Okay, yeah. You know what? I want to see a thing. We have done several events now that actually makes it so we go up in rep with duration. I want to see where we're at and if we actually can buy anything. And we leveled up as well. We just leveled up once. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay.
The high factotum Janris Danroke greets you with a cool smile and the merest hint of a bow.
Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance?
Okay. That there. You... That's another shotgun pistol. It will be... It's actually worse than what we have. Oh, we're up to rank 6 here with you, yeah? These skull grants they were 10% critical hit chance. This bonus doubles if the wearer does not move. Okay, yeah. I think those are fairly good, honestly. Okay, we almost filled that out. Or actually rank. Ooh, we can now buy everything from here. That is great news. Is there anything like super good here though? Where it hurts. This one deals 3+ and grants stacking chance of stunning enemy for 1 turn for each enemy. It's deflection. Okay. And then Carapace, hit chance and melee combat. Dodge against human enemies. Whenever the wearer kills an enemy in play dance adjacent, where it becomes staggered for 1's turn. They're not bad, but nothing is really like, oh my god, that's good. Yeah, and nothing really. Yeah. We're jumping in. We're doing we are doing battle here. There's a weird light going on outside. Nothing more than that, but it's just like, what the fuck is that?
It is the Emperor's will for us to crush them.
Deliver their demise! Set course with all haste! Send our enemies to the void! Show them the fury of our macro cannon! Unleash a barrage of destruction!
Okay.
Rain destruction upon our enemies! Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Set course with all haste.
It's too late for that now.
We need to restore the shields, now!
Ouch. Out the shields, huh? Shields. No, we're going that way. Because we still have a bit of shield there. You have 1 HP.
Our shields fail us.
Show them the fury of our macro cannons!
Okay, so that's there. That's in cooldown.
Unleash a barrage of destruction! Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates! Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany!
No emergency beacon detected. No survivors detected.
Full ahead!
I take a torpedo hit here. Yeah. Could be worse. There. It's just one. That hurt.
I want to hear macro cannons roar! Lock on and launch! Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Show them the fury of our macro cannons!
Hey,
I want to hear macro
nice.
cannons roar! Rain destruction upon our enemies!
Ouch.
Full ahead!
And we finally got a shot on you. And we missed everything.
The deadly litany! I want to hear macro cannons roar! Send our enemies to the void.
We're behind that. Yeah, great. Oh, that
I have
was...
missed this feeling.
That was spicy. That's no question about it. That was spicy. We need to talk to the astropath as well.
The plasma drive crew is begging for help.
Okay, we're going in. I don't remember what it was. We're sticking with shotgun on our character. That's... You could make an argument that we should have played an arbiter, but...
Heresy grows from idleness.
Okay, so what we favored... Don't want that yet. Area and burst attack. You know what? We're going that one. Don't have anything marked out for you because everything is just good for you. Yep. No. Whenever the Vanguard is hit by an enemy attack of opportunity. No. Start of the turn before the temporary wounds are lost. The Vanguard lost number of wounds. Okay. And what do we have for you? Yeah, You don't really have anything. You know what? Litany of isolation, last weapon, plasma weapon, power weapon, hit, arc rifle. Weber. You know what? We're getting Scyther. Finesse. No. Create. No, we're getting the other one down here, I think. Sticky webbing. Yep. What do we have for you? Yep. Okay. And it's another one of...
Know your duty.
of this. Oh, it's Demonette one again.
My faith is
Semi-autonomous
Trading is
Your seneschal is always there for you.
I woke up with a feeling.
blessed is von Valancia.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I will cast you into eternal darkness. The Emperor is with us. Don't touch me.
For now.
Accept it. Embrace it.
What was that aura? Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps. Rejoice in service. And so shall it be done. Rejoice in service. Another step towards our ultimate victory. Actions louder than words. Rejoice in service. May the divine's will be done. To the brink of agony.
Look out. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay.
I'll do it. Life is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Exist only to evil.
Emperor, protect me.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Living on the edge.
Okay, fair enough.
I won't object to it. For the throne's glory. I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
takes. I can't stand it!
I can handle this.
Pascal is getting good with the plasma. Okay, took a bit of damage there though.
Emperor, protect me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What's going on?
A tactically sound approach.
Brink of agony.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
This way! Quick, quick!
Reduced to dust!
Emperor, protect me! Emperor, protect me!
Don't touch me.
I took care of this one.
For now.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens! Your corrupt way has failed you!
Oh, I need to switch out your weapon as well. Yep.
I will not be deterred. Your end is nigh. Rejoice in service, and so shall it be done. The Emperor commands.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. As the Emperor, the Emperor's justice. Rejoice in battle! In thy light I stand, and thy light I breathe. Doubt is for the weak, faith with
That 100% hit chance on that weapon is really good.
I can do that with the right instinct.
What? You a target.
Okay, good.
Let us walk this path to the end.
In, out we go. Collect. Yep. Mag trains. Phlogiston? We need Phlogiston? Giants. Everything is finished. Okay. There. Phlogiston.
Lord Captain, we have received a report from Darganus. Some common folk from the now ruined Scipion 84 to 249 have succumbed to the heresy of defiance. Forming into gangs known as the Engine Vandals, they now ride across. Despite your act of grace, these ungrateful rumor has it that the Foreman clan in charge of debris removal in the ruins of Scipion associates with these Vandals. We could pass on your words to the renegades via the Foreman, or force them to disclose the locations of the rebels' nomadic camps.
Leader of the movements. Okay. Destroy the heretics. Wasteland Twister. It's not really a great sword. I wish to hear.
If the engine vandals have... If you wish to exterminate them, Elantach, do not waste your time on hunting them down. Instead, the aristocrats of Darganus despise... Bravo, Lady Cassia. Do not be ashamed of the unique abilities bestowed upon you by your heritage. The web teaches to look for the enemy's vulnerability in what drives them. If the enemy is compelled to seek sustenance by attacking your domain, prepare a trap full of poisoned gifts. Let them eat and drink to their heart's content. The poison will weaken them. And then you will strike.
Yes, yeah, we should give the aristocrats a real threat that will keep them. Rogue trader gains 1 movement point. That is actually kinda... That is actually kinda good. That is actually kinda good. I want that sword though. It is at 1 hand. No, it's a 2-handed. Okay, I really want that sword. That's a good upgrade for Cassia. Yep, no.
Poison is but a tool. The enemy will be condemned by their own vices. The Vandals took the bait, a defenseless caravan laden with provisions. The gangs feasted, unaware that the food and drink were flavored with powerful toxins. A wave of sudden death soon swept across the wastelands, followed by a ruthless punitive raid. The tribe's best warriors have died in the slaughter. The survivors were taken in by the Foreman clan. More workers are always needed for rubble removal. It will be years before the engine vandals' numbers replenish and they can pose a threat once again.
Melee damage and 20% damage opportunity. Emperor Shield, Navy, Rep Security, Salad, medium range, free. I think we're going to go with this one, honestly. That's the one that actually makes the most sense in my brain. We have plasteel, we have people. This should be good. How actually are we with reputation? So we're actually gaining a lot of dogmatic. 55. Oh no, we're getting votary before anything else. That's for sure. Any momentum expenditure by a rogue trader, including heroic hires, is reduced by 20%. Yeah. And that is... Okay, get. What? However... Okay, yeah. Psychic phenomena increase the momentum of the rogue trader by... minus. Okay, fair enough. Any allies that may hit other allies will dodge if possible. Any allies' ability that may target an ally has resistance test will reduce the resistance. Okay. Didn't we visit this system? No, I guess we didn't.
An unidentified object has been located in the system. The artifact reacts to our transmissions by releasing unknown radiation, most likely of Xeno origin, the cogs are reporting. If you want to get a closer look, we need to close the distance between the vessel and the object.
Fair enough.
At first it looked like the snowy and desolate planet was devoid of surprises, but the yellow and orange flickering of the explorers report the dismal condition of the settlement and its inhabitants. Their skin is translucent. The local elders woefully reminisced about times long gone. Most of them were still sheltered in their mother. They say the governor and his entourage left the world in the first days of winter, taking all the provisions and fuel with them. No one responded to the pleas from this dying world. The stars remained deaf to the messages transmitted by the planet. Your people had little difficulty subduing the locals. Nobody had the strength to resist. Gaunt and exhausted by their miserable lot, they dolefully watched on as the invaders carried away the wealth, machines, and possessions laboriously scrounged together by generations of their ancestors. The shuttles, glutted with their society's toil, soared high above the oppressive clouds, far out of reach. There was nothing left to help them survive, but who cares about other people's misery?
Okay, yeah. Not good, but well.
A trickle of disturbing news came. The ship's navigator engaged the warp monster in invisible combat by giving orders from the Sanctum Navies. By following the Astronomican's guiding light and struggling against
We have 2 left. No. Oh, it's it's this one. Yeah.
The Divine watches over us.
The ventilation system still works. There are strange gouges on the metal. They look like the claw marks of some beast that was trying to crawl into the shaft.
I don't want to ruin my reputation as an unscrupulous trader.
Sometimes I think you are not such a bad person, Jai, and it unnerves me.
You hear a strange sound that reminds you of dripping water, or the clattering of something sharp against metal.
Unexpected result.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Must be my smuggler's instinct.
The metal box was brutally forced open. Why would the ship's owners break into it if they could simply turn the key? Hunched over, Argenta frowns.
The faithful worship the Emperor under a great many names and after a great many fashions. And yet, I do not like this prayer.
Your hands off. Take off your hood and don't make any sudden movements or else you'll be dead before we're properly acquainted.
The man falls silent. A satisfied chuckle, without a hint of fear, comes from under his hood.
As long as our father progenitor thinks of me, I am eternal.
With a pale hand, he throws back his hood. You see an ugly face, with a flat, white nose, disproportionately large brow ridges.
3 sorrowful phalanges point the way to the Emperor progenitor. I am...
Heinrichs recoils, then grimaces and touches his temple as if pained by a headache.
This is bad. This is very, very bad. Ready your weapon, Zeb.
This being's nature has strayed too far from mankind's blessed genome. The creed sees no humanity in deviations like these, and so it commands that such creatures be exterminated without mercy. The mutant shrieks, grinning.
May the grace of our progenitor be upon you.
You hear a clanging Argenta's egg.
Sister, I fear we are about to...
The Vox spits out a torrent of static, through which you nonetheless manage to catch. Heinrichs, evidently at the end of his patience, growls through gritted teeth.
We must get out.
Your gaze falls on a rune-covered control panel near the Vox receiver. A green lumen burns beneath the Engage airlock seals switch. The switch socket is corroded and does not immediately yield to your touch, but the lumen changes color to blood red, and the whirring of deactivated airlocks rises up from the depths of the ship.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs. May the blessings of the divine grant us the courage and strength! My enemies shall be crushed like dust beneath my feet. Rejoice in service. I will not be deterred. Rejoice, let my fury rain down upon thee. The Emperor commands. Action will speak louder than words.
I won't object to it.
You have 69 stacks of fire on you already. What?
Naturally. Let's see to it. I need a foothold.
Don't get too...
I won't. Okay, you're dead. That's for sure. You're real dead.
You've got a problem. I've got a price. Am I getting paid for this?
I will not be deterred, and so shall it be done.
Indeed. It will be done. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Explorators know one route. Forward.
Okay, fair enough.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
As the Emperor commands, I... I'll do it.
How much? Oh.
May my wrath be thy undoing! Rejoice in service. And so shall it be done. I will not be deterred. Rejoice, you have been judged and found wanting.
Get me a target. I won't object to it. For the throne's glory. I won't object to it.
A moving target lives longer.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Indeed.
Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart.
The Emperor commands. And so, let this be the warning to all who oppose us. Power resides in the will of the righteous! I will not be deterred. Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps. Rejoice in service. And so shall it be done. Actions will speak louder than words.
Okay.
The Emperor is on our side. But of course, Lord Captain.
Watch my back.
Follow my lead.
Guided by faith!
Come out, wherever you are. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I wanted to kill it. I want to. Can't go to the other one. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. They were running away from me and just like, game, you know what? It's probably going to be a hard fight for you. I'm hunting them down.
A small planet gently wrapped in amber forests greets you with a ruby-colored dawn. After several hours of riding the local peculiar animal, the governor smiles coyly. Having armed themselves with flamers and chainsaws, Basil von Dem Click excitedly explains that the creatures you saw are the children of the great king of distortion. The governor's head separates from his neck with a distinctive squelch. Black and brown blood seeps into the soil beneath him. The senior, aflame with a plethora of colors, the distorted celestial disk trembles slightly beyond the endless windows on the captain's bridge as the officers on the bridge look around, perplexed. Their eyes are full of terror and confusion. Many clutch their heads and let out long howls of pain. Some empty their stomachs. But most, pale and exhausted though they are, have joined the Lord Captain in resisting the entity's influence. The king's mocking laughter rings in your ears, and a deep red trickle runs slowly from your nose and over your lips, leaving an aftertaste of salt and metal. How dare you disturb the king with...
What's going on? Where are we? We're south, aren't we? Yeah, we're fairly south, yeah. Okay. Vision Adamantium. We're looking for Phlogiston. Already mined. Okay. Here, nothing. Okay, so we can go there and get us Phlogiston.
Reports are coming in from the navigator's sanctum regarding emergency aboard the void ship. A foul war.
Dee.
Let us walk
You dare cross
path
a
to the
crossbow.
end.
A poor decision.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty. Victory is imminent. It will be done. Indeed.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens. I will not be deterred.
What?
Rejoice in service. The Emperor commands. Actions will speak louder than words. I will not.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. I venerate you, machine spirit.
That's good.
Tech familiar activated.
Now stab him. Come on.
Setting target parameters for tech familiar units. Cogitation failed.
Everyone, step aside. Naturally. For the throne's glory. Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
Living on the edge. My, it's time for them to run, my sweet.
Rejoice in service. The Emperor commands. Actions will have been judged and found wanting.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it. Naturally.
Tell me. Don't get cocky.
Damn, you're really dodgy, huh?
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Ouch.
Lesson learned.
May We, the Divines, will be done. Let my fury wreak another step towards our ultimate victory. Rejoice in service. And so your corrupt way has failed.
He did.
I will not be deterred.
Faith without virtue can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. This is unacceptable. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh no. Anyway.
Vital function successfully terminated. My competencies are not that universal.
I need a foothold. Someone's death wish is mine to grant.
I know what I'm doing, usually. I can do that with the right incentive. How about no?
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Too bad I never leave debts
A tactically
unpaid.
sound approach. Indeed. I will do my duty. It will be done.
Better crippled in body, corrupt in mind. Rejoice in service. The Emperor commands. And so shall it be done. Actions will speak louder than words. And so shall it be done.
Rejoice in battle! That is not the Emperor's will.
Explorers know one route. Forward. Abide in the host of blessed creations of your desire. Request denied. Request approved.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. But of course, Lord Captain. For the throne's glory.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs. Don't get too cocky.
Let's see to your reckoning is due.
Hey, good. Clear.
Know your
Killed.
duty.
I don't remember if we can actually, yeah.
Yet another. Now that you know what to look for. The meticulous work of the tech priests and archiv. It looks like the builders from the Flame used hereditary bacterial structures to record information. The artifacts you discovered on the Burning Worlds contained colonies of bacteria. They revealed that the builders from the Flame were not originally colonizing the Burning Worlds. Their homeland was not a planet but a star. It is hard to imagine what the creatures that evolved in the burning ocean of a faraway sun may have looked like, but one day their peaceful existence came to an end. The records contain a chilling legend about some cosmic horror that arrived and devoured the sun that the builders called home. The builders considered burning worlds as the most fit for habitation, yet they went extinct shortly after the Exodus, perhaps unable to adapt to the harsh realities of life outside their stellar home.
We are looking at hunting down burning worlds. Okay, fair enough.
Emergency aboard the void ship.
And I'm not saying no to this, because this actually grants us more trade materials in general. So yeah, I'm taking it. Can it be anything else than this one though? Would be fine.
Pain of its mortal flesh means nothing.
My ears are ringing.
I'll do it.
What? Oh, it's just the horror of the warp thingy. Okay, fair enough.
Doubt is forbidden. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
The Emperor is on our side. I won't object to it. But of course, Lord Captain. Naturally.
Running by your own right. Request approved. Setting target parameters for tech familiar units.
What is that thing? Whispered path. Manifestation. I can't see what that actually does to you. What? Damage, split. I don't know if it's mine or...
My enemies shall be crushed like dust beneath my feet. The Emperor commands. Rejoice, you have been judged and found wanting. I will not be deterred. Your defiance is futile! Action, another step towards our ultimate victory.
Watch my back. Commands are more pleasant to give than to follow. Am I getting paid for this? jest, surely.
And so, let this be the warning to all who oppose us! I won't suffer this. I am but a vessel for the higher purpose! Rejoice in service.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for... I refuse.
Hey,
Tell me.
no, we actually hit that one as well.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Victory is imminent. Indeed. At your beck and call.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. As the Emperor is eradicated. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Boxing damage, physical damage.
Let's see to it. I feel the power surging.
Advancing. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Okay, good.
Your end is nigh.
For the throne's glory.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
You've got a problem? I've got a prize.
It will be done. I will do my duty.
I'm done with this one.
Okay, good.
The divine
Another one
watches
fixed.
over us.
Bum, 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 bum. We're going to the burning world. Drifting going ship. And a mountain. Oh, that's that one. Okay. No, we don't need to worry about that one.
This burning world looks different from the rest. There are little islands of blue amidst the boundless ocean of crimson and gold, places where natural gases tint the fire a different color. Now that you know what to look for, your augurs easily locate traces of the mysterious underground constructions.
Nothing? Okay, fair enough. Mag trains. Okay. So I guess that's... I want to go to Foulstone, or Footfall, to actually get the rep, or get the extra cash from Mechanica, so we're going to go and do that. Or, what's it called? It is called... brain is shorting out. Profit factor. Profit factor, yeah.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the
Access has been
stars.
granted to the following options.
With a respectful nod.
Damn, I'm tired today.
The high factotum Janris Danroke greets you with a cool smile and the
Yeah, we're not trading anything more to you. Greets with the saw, increased critical hit damage by 2% this bonus. What is that? +1 strength divided by 2. Okay, so... Ooh! Boxing gun. 2 melee weapons equipped gain 10 weapon skill and crit damage. Don't mind if I do. 69. No, Cat Pelican. And Darklands. That isn't great, but it's something. Tactical boots, what are those? Okay, yeah. No, not useful. That from above deal mental damage? Really? Oh, that's actually really good with Henrik's. Combo that with Henrik's, yeah. That's the one we want. We might actually need to dump rep into you now. One of the later things. We need the 11 rep with you for that to actually be even good. Reduce the trigger if a psychic manifests the wearer gains +1 psi rating until the end of combat. +2 deflection if the wearer has more. Okay, fair enough. Navigator staff. Okay, so we got this as well. Not bad. Okay, so we are going to first look at this. Don't mind if I do. Plasma drive along with low acceleration and low braking. Power shifter. Electrons installed power shield by 20%. Hull integrity plus 10. Stock up bombing can be launched through torpedo tubes. Shark bomber wings consists of 4 attack crafts and 2 plasma bomb salvos. Heavy laser can only be used with torpedo mounted on the prow. And 1 can be active at a time, up to 2 can be active at a time. We're keeping that then. Laser 60 to 70, 55. It's long range compared to medium range. You know what? Yeah, let's throw that in there. Add to cargo, we're not going to use you. Add to cargo, we're not going to use you. That's sticking around. 50% critical hit. You know what? Let's use that one instead. Allows flak shot to be fired with kinetic macro cannons, dealing 15 damage to each target in a 3x3. 15 damage. It feels like that's not a lot of damage to pump out. Yeah, I know. Okay, so we've been to Footfall. We need Floyston. That is what we kind of set out to find and use. Plasteel we found already. Floyston was north of Janus, right? It was like here. That one's tapped. Oh, here is where it was. Okay, yeah.
A fire broke out on one of the decks during the warp voyage. The raging disaster. While traveling through the Immatrium, the crew on duty in loading bay 7
Refume.
According to the ancient chronicles and maps handed to you by the Pilgrim, this icy planet used to be a prosperous imperial colony. Magus Hay Newman made a logical statement: unverified information received from a nameless individual is likely to prove false. However, the factual evidence pointing at the authenticity of the ancient documents allows one to assume the rogue trader. According to the ancient chronicles and maps handed to you by the Pilgrim, this icy planet used to be a prosperous imperial colony. However, a sharp change in its trajectory, brought upon by the warp anomaly raging in the system, caused the world to distance itself from the local star. In less than a decade the planet's surface was completely encased in ice, sealing a wealth of machines and a wave of angry whispers passes over the bridge as the arch-enemy's minions train their weapons on you and
Death to the heretic.
I lift up my voice in prayer for this vessel and its hollowed guns.
Oh fuck. bad for us. That might be really bad for us, I'm not going to lie.
Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Unleash a barrage of destruction. Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Lock on and launch! Show them the fury of our macro cannons! I want to hear macro cannons roar!
Do not pass up this chance to strike our enemies.
Bring doom to our enemies!
Can I get a reload on fire? It has 11 health. You know what? What if I do...
We have a
Oh,
destination
fuck's
to reach!
sake.
Show them the fury of our macro cannons!
Aww.
Unleash a barrage of destruction!
Another notch on the macro cannon.
Full ahead! Rain destruction upon our enemies!
Okay, yep.
Set
That
course
should
with
be
all
it.
haste.
Blessed be the righteous fury of the Exalted One.
And we leveled up the ship as well. We're moving up in this world. Slowly but surely. You wasn't... Get more stuff from you. Won't say no to that. Floyston. We have 3. Great. Reputation, explorators. Yep. We're going to need more as well. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for Floyston. Having a stroke trying to say it. You don't have anything on you. You don't have anything. Adamantium, Promethium. Adamantium. Adamantium. Bastille. Haven't actually checked you, have we? Imperium Storm. Boarding party. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade you because I know we're using you. 1 to 2. Upgrade you. You were a solid option as well. Okay, good.
The Medici teams from the lower decks reported the appearance of a dense purple fog that causes people to develop led by the preachers of the ecclesiarchy. The voidsmen gathered for a mass prayer as the priests chanted.
Okay, we got that. We are heading... Promethium and Adamantium.
The former Recoliger colony greets you with vox silence. It would seem the ship has been deserted in the time you have been gone. The workers and servitors hastily flood the empty decks. Your people will need time to fully dismember the old ship, but until then, this forgotten chunk of metal belongs to the von Valancius dynasty.
I kinda wanna go for the nades here. Efficiency, profit factor, yeah. Navy is good as well, but that one is, yeah, it's at best. Grenades are just good. How much efficiency do we have here now? We have 4. Needed 5, okay. Now we need 2 phlogiston. Bum, ba, bum.
The enforcers from different decks of the von Valancius vessel report a terrifying sight. The skin of some crew members has become
Yeah, no, translucent skin is not a good sign. I need to save it for Phlogiston.
By their arduous labor and unbreakable spirit do his faithful servants fuel hundreds of imperial worlds. Their entire lives are an example of true service to humanity.
Lord Cap'n, we are passing by a construct marked on the star charts as a dimensional gate. Our augurs are not sure. An ancient Xeno artifact, older than humanity itself. Judging by its design, this is a gate leading somewhere. Possibly. Her ladyship didn't exactly share her plans with us. The Connaissance fleet conducted its own analysis of this Xeno artifact. We live to serve, Lord Cap'n, I would advise against consider it done. Lord Cap'n. Consider it done.
Let's hunt them chaos down. I don't think it's a massive fleet, but yeah. I think the one we fought before is the biggest one openly that is not connected to a quest, I think.
The throne protects the faithful.
Yeah, it's just a ton of small
We are
ones.
vulnerable.
Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany.
So what I'm thinking about right now is pretty simple. I'm on fire. Yeah, no, I'm going to take a bit of damage. Yeah. My thought was, can I get to these two? Because if I can get to these two, that means I get a double elimination, which is a great thing to do this early on. I mean, I end up here instead. Which would mean I don't need... Okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, mistakes were made.
Unleash a barrage of destruction.
Okay. Okay.
Show them the fury of our macro cannons. I want to hear macro cannons roar. Full ahead. Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Set course with all haste. Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany. Lock on and launch.
And reload as well, yeah. I keep misclicking. I keep fucking misclicking.
I want to hear macro cannons roar! Rain destruction upon our enemies! Helmsman! Navigate us to the designated coordinates! Unleash a barrage of destruction!
Okay.
Show them the fury of our macro cannons!
And that's how you deal with them.
The higher will has guided us to triumph!
Galleon Carmelite. That might actually be better than what we have. Maybe. Okay, so this system is cleared as well. Let's repair. So.
A warp breach. Ungodly fiends spreading sorcerous disease walk the lower deck.
Okay, we got Nurgle then.
Purge this heresy from existence!
Your Emperor won't save you!
Okay, so guess Agatai is going there. Jay's going there. Pascal is there.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it. Emperor's judgment. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor get it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
I've suffered worse.
A moving target lives longer. Don't get too cocky. My, it's time for them to run, my sweet.
I will not be deterred! And so shall it be done. The Emperor commands!
Okay, I don't know what happened there, but great.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
Am I getting paid for this?
No, you're not.
Commands are more pleasant to give than to follow.
I will. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
swift.
Indeed. At your beck and call.
Okay, parried.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Running my approved.
Better go good.
Throne take you. But of course, Lord Captain. More trouble than it's worth.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens. Your corrupt way has failed you. This is beyond me, and so shall it be done. Rejoice in service. And so shall it be done. I will not be deterred. The Emperor, your defiance is futile. Rejoice in service. This be the warning to all who oppose.
I've suffered worse.
Guided by faith, as the Emperor none can escape the Emperor's judgment. I will not. I'll do it.
But, you know,
Doubt is for the weak.
bye.
Strike is a prayer. Me? Never in 1,000 sectors.
I won't go down easy. I won't object to it. For the throne's glory.
The scripture knows this is favorable. The order is contrary to dogmatic protocol.
There and there. Okay, so it's one over there as well.
Check familiar. Activated.
Living on the edge. Don't get too cocky going somewhere. They'll write legends about me.
Your corrupt way has failed you.
Okay, nice. Yep, looks good to me. Clearing out, taking all the stuff. Nothing's nailed down because I'm stealing everything. What? So we didn't have any floggy stone over here? No. Do we have any floggy stone here? Xenotech. Plasteel. 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 More plasteel. I think we're moving up here, so being lazy.
A trickle of disturbing news came from the navigator's side. The void ship crew did everything they could to release their vessel from the nightmarish creature's grasp. The bulkheads groaned and snapped, entire chambers depressurized.
Thing went badly. Okay, fair enough.
The ship's augurs have detected a non-native mineral cluster on the planet's surface. The crew's expertise made it possible to collect the mineral without disturbing the ancient caverns.
Oh. Foulstone needs my presence. Okay. Of course that happened as soon as we
Lord
went.
Captain, there has been a tragedy on Darganus. Governor Drivestam has been dedicating most of his time to restoring the astropathic choir lost to the warp storms. But the psychers he assembled were struck by an unknown affliction. They heard something, and it cast them into madness. The astropaths lost sleep, started clawing at their skin to the flesh and muttering gibberish, and eventually went completely berserk. They had to be eliminated, and now only a few of the most resilient astropaths are upholding the connection to Darganus. But how long will they last?
What do my
Astropaths are among the most finely trained servants in the Imperium, who have beheld the light of the Emperor himself and gained a Your ladyship, Lady Theodora not only had enemies in the Expanse, but friends as well. Those whom she helped out, rescued, and saved. I think these people can offer a help. There are a lot of psychers on my home planet Lyra, Lord Captain. Do you know why? There, we are not despised, persecuted, or enslaved on the black ships. There, we are sheltered from raids, educated, and respected. Of course, it's all done in secrecy from outsiders, but I can suggest which rulers to contact. Maybe the von Valencius family name will be enough to make a deal and obtain a better trained group of astropaths than some criminal rabble.
Only stronger recruit only sanctioned psychers. Yeah, I'm counting on you, Henrix.
You will get your astropaths. A wave of armed Not even the most influential rulers could resist the fearsome agents of the Inquisition, who requisitioned their valuable servants to meet the needs of the von Valen. There has been no recurrence of the disastrous astropathic madness, but the new astropaths have all reported hearing strange whispers ever since their first day on the planet.
Don't have any more extractions. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Pirates. Let's deal with the pirates. I don't think they have like a major fleet or something like that. Remember a few events being kind of rough here, but it's kind of...
Mighty machine spirit, lend us a modicum of thy power.
Activate the Geller field. Emergency warp jump in 3.
Send our enemies to the void! Deliver their demise! Full ahead! Let the
Changing course, disengage. Let's live to fight another day. 3.
Bring doom to our enemies!
Guys, it's that one, plasma, then my torpedoes.
Changing course, disengage. Let's live to fight another day.
Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates.
Well, goodbye. It's... when you get a decent ship, the fights are not that rough. They're absolutely not that rough compared to... if you compare it to actually starting out, yeah. What? That's actually a good tool to make use of. We are going to route of course to be fair, we could have done it all the way down here. But no.
During the period designated as the night shift, the air throughout the ship suddenly turned stale. Those who were awake reported feeling incredibly tired. Those who were... Seneschal Abelard Viserion was found in his quarters in a trance-like state. He was pacing the room and talking to an unseen interlocutor, asking the same questions over and over. Why won't the fever break? And does the esteemed chirurgeon have the faintest idea what he is doing? Then he sat by the bed for a long time, clutching the sleeve of a void suit, and repeating, "Everything will be all right, son. Enemies of humanity have been spotted aboard the ship."
Okay. We're trying to get to Foulstone to help them. It's taking about way too long.
Operatives are indispensable for supporting your party and dramatically reducing enemy defenses. However, each operative performs in their own unique way.
Look upon the Emperor's faithful and tremble!
Rejoice! Slaughter awaits!
Okay, so it's Agatha, Corn Cultist, Seb. Okay. Then it's Bloodthirsty. And Rex. Okay, fair enough.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury! I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. I was chosen! Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor...
Who thought that was a good idea?
The Emperor's faithful.
Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps.
Really?
Another step towards our ultimate victory.
Death! Believe
Bumping up Seb's dodge is a good idea in the general.
Naturally. I won't object to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
Or can I? Can't hit those, no. But I can do this, right?
The target parameter. Familiar.
Nice.
My armor is being damaged.
My place is at the fore. Victory! I took care of this one! Reduced to dust! I will do my duty.
I know what I'm doing, usually. You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
And so, your corrupt way has failed you. May my wrath be thy undoing! Actions speak louder than words.
How about no?
Okay.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is fabricated.
Okay, good. Place cleared. That's a lot of extra things. My head fucking hurts. We were going to Foulstone, yes. Visiting Foulstone. Vacation on Foulstone. We're up to almost 100 profit factor, and that's kind of why I'm just like, yeah, profit factor does not. As soon as you get
The workers at one of the Prometheum stations are revolting because of life-threatening working conditions. They are threatening to detonate the fuel stores unless their demands are met.
You know what? Use force.
The colony bleeds. The people are desperate, and the sight of armed enforcers no longer frightens them. The Prometheum reserves burn away in the fires of rebellion.
Up north we go again.
The steady rhythm of life aboard the vessel was disrupted when, on the fourth watch of the voyage, the lower decks. There was a commotion on lower decks. The chief mutant hunter, who is responsible for eliminating heresy. A scheduled service in the ship's chapel was interrupted in the most Lord Captain, we have cross-referenced the key characteristics of the system with our astronautical. It is impossible to land safely on the planet just now. Unknown ships are cruising in the system. Home. No need for any cog to analyze it. I can decipher this telemetry easily. Xenos.
Yep.
The armory and artillery crews are standing by.
No, I guess we're going to fight them, yeah.
This planet can barely sustain life, and yet, searchers discovered a long-lost Imperial colony, one that was cut off from the rest of the galaxy. The ruler meets the Lord Captain in a shack. The Archkeen's unusual crown is made out of metal coils, most likely parts of an ancient device for. The guests are served the finest delicacies the colony can provide. The Archkeen praises the visitors in mangled Low Gothic and calls the Lord Captain her dear sister. At the end of the audience, gifts are presented to the guests. The Archkeen's minister delicately remarks that the best possible gift the Lord Captain and her crew could provide would be the replenishment of the colony's meager gene pool.
Lord Captain gives order to canvas the lower deck for volunteers. Most rugged, handsome among them will be sent to the Archqueen's court, along with some other gifts.
The Archkeen is delighted and flattered. She hopes the Lord Captain will pay her more visits in the future.
But come on, come on, you can do it.
The Emperor is on our side.
Okay, so we have that's with us. And that there. Okay, fair enough.
Full ahead! Unleash the power of our lance batteries! Lock on and launch! I want to hear macro cannons roar!
Okay, good. No, you're dead.
Our shields fail us. Leave no trace of their filth, rogue trader. For the glory of the Imperium!
Bloody trough! We did it!
We tricked them into it, and then you nuke them with a torpedo, and then you finish them off with a bit of finish them off with
Swift
macro
and
cannon.
merciless retribution is a proper fate for many transgressors, but the Imperium permits using the convicts for hard labor on distant prison worlds like Virbos 6.
I'm interested to see if Solomon actually has some more options.
The man's body is frozen in an unnatural pose. The corpse's fingers are crooked and its teeth are bared in a ghastly grimace. The caustic ooze gives off a sickening vapor that eats away at the lining of your nose and mouth, making your eyes water.
Oh, cute Drukari is coming for me to murder them.
The tall, lithe Xenos moves with the grace of an otherworldly predator. Heinrichs narrows his eyes and gives the Xenos an appraising look.
The Drukari of this breed are known as Wishes, ZEB. They are experts at bloodletting in the arenas and on the battlefield. However, I am more interested in the ones skulking in shadows. Judging by their armor, they are high-ranking representatives of a cabal, a military clique from the Drukari domain. It seems we have disrupted a vile performance for their distinguished guests.
It seems it is I who is in for a treat. I cannot even begin to fathom where my subjects found some exotic beast and talking ones at that.
The Xenos' eyes light up with interest.
The Monkey understands my speech. Where did you come by a device that can translate our language? Are you trying to impress me by appearing useful? Such words will earn you a bout in the ring at most. Without weapons, and, soon.
The humans scattered around you on the platform stare as if they've seen a ghost. The
How-
eyes of some betray their fear, others glare with bestial hatred, and yet more look upon you with hope.
Who are you?
My name is known to everyone on this planet, Monkey. I am Tazara the Deliverer, Tazara the Benevolent, the one who grants respite from the choking grasp of this world. I decide who lives, who dies, and who finds new purpose for their existence in Kumaraka's many arenas. Surely this is why you have come here? To fight for my ever-changing favor and for the privilege of being the first to be chained?
And the rest of what is, how could you stop with this? To killing one another for the amusement of the enemies of the
A hulking brute who can barely stand coughs up blood and wipes his lips.
What, was I supposed to lie down and die? The ones who survive the arena, the Xenos take them away. I saw humans boarding shuttles with my own eyes. They're going to take us away from here, you hear? This statement is false. You were supposed to furnish yourself with a means of respiratory protection and inflict maximum damage on the perpetrators before ceasing your vital functions.
Stupid Ashmags. Do you really think the druggery will whisk you away to a far-off wonderland? At best they'll put you in chains. At worst.
Yet. Who gives a shit about us convicts? The lanky buggers may keep me on a leash, but at least I'll be alive, not coughing up my lungs.
Jay opens her mouth and then freezes, clenching the aquila on her chest until her knuckles turn white.
If I were faced with such a choice, the Exalted One would guide me on the right path. How cruel you are to your unfortunate kin.
To be reduced to a Xenos' plaything. A shameful fate for the science of humankind.
Abelard falls silent, shaking his head in dismay.
You ravaged a small group of Xenos who neutralized a plan of defense managed to ruin an entire world. You ravaged the planet, wiped out millions and those. You will pay for this.
Am I not paying for our mischief?
From the dusk behind,
Looks like the spectators grew bored when the performance hit a snag.
Tazara raises her blade and points at you.
Tell the other Monkey that whoever slits your throat will depart for their new home ahead of schedule. And tell them to hold nothing back. Tonight they dance for Yrmaris herself, the great Archon of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest.
Do you truly wish to die at the Xenos' behest? If we join forces now, we can end this senseless carnage once and for all.
Exhausted and defeated faces trade worried glances. The hulking brute next to you hesitates, then spits and breaks into a grin.
We're going to die anyway, might as well do it without the Heretic's brand. Slay the beasts.
Tazara emits a furious scream and takes a step back, signaling to her
Your
companions.
words mean nothing to me, for I speak the language of the retribution.
So,
What was
Hetrix is going first. Okay.
Let's get my revenge will be delectable.
Everyone, step aside.
And so,
Woe to you.
Seb, you're a fucking monster. That's all I'm going to say.
rejoice in service. The Emperor commands. Rejoice in service. Let my fury rain down upon thee. Your defiance is futile.
I'm here, maggots. Show me what you've got.
Let's make it quick. Here we go. Out of my way.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. Significant value.
My blood.
My competences are not that universal.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Call this a strike.
Don't get
My revenge will be delectable!
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor... I'll do it.
Let me educate you on the art of
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
I will tear your heart out for this.
Doubt is for this is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
Your last stroke of luck.
As the Emperor... You, my Emperor!
The surviving fighters turn their heads toward you one after another. All eyes on the battlefield are glued to you.
Those who fought with me, get to the shuttle as soon as we're away from here. I'll give the orders to immediately evacuate the remaining survivors.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
That's loot. You know what? They're all going to cargo. There's no reason for us to keep them.
They fled. Judging by the garb of these Xenos, they are not like the ones you killed before. Must have been their leaders.
Medium, partial cover. Okay.
Let us walk this path to the end.
The body is missing parts of its extremities. It was hacked to pieces with dozens of strikes.
This is out of the ordinary.
Come on. What do we find? Okay.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
Unlocked.
A massive crusher designed to extract ore from rocks is covered with a thick layer of dust and rubble.
We leveled up again. That's good. Costs 4 damage against Psyker and Navigators. Imperium, Security, Fellowship of the Void, takes 2 profit. Gain Repto with the Fellowship of the Void. Takes weapon Navy, we get rep with Navy. Efficiency, Adamantium times 3. Adamantium times 4. Psyker and Navigator. I think we're going to... You know what? Damage against Psyker and Navigators. Yeah. Commerce, crit chance. Okay, good. Underground, warp cut, iconoclast. I need to have more than 4 security. 3+ insight. Vigilance, durations. It's just solid. solid as well. This one doesn't... Okay, so... Imperial Navy, don't care about that. I want this one. Doesn't matter which one I get from this one, honestly. And or 5% range damage, technically fair. Complacence lead, profit factor promethium. I think we're pretty much going to go with this one first. Hit chance. It's just good to have more hit chance. There's nothing to say more than about that than that. Now, we have a few systems to our right here that we haven't actually explored.
Demonic eyes had materialized and begun to slither across the walls of crew quarter 49. The burning orbs swelled like bubbles of fetid swamp gas, only in secluded places at first, later appearing. Lord Captain, a disturbing report has come from the quarry. Some are possessed with the urge to use their nails. I am detecting an intriguing pattern in the drawing. Disappearing prisoners. What is the point? If the convict... A fish rots from the head, and a prison begins to collapse because of its overseers. It is suspicious that no one has managed to get to the bottom of the problem. Lean on the senior staff to get the information we need. Someone in the prison must be exploiting the situation for their own ends.
Okay, flag speed. What do they have? Peculiar. At the start of the wearer's turn, they gain 0. Inflict temporary wounds. The wearer drop 0. They fall prone. They gain 10% max as temporary wounds. The wearer become primary adjacent enemy while prone. If the wearer has no other allies with more than they and their allies dies. The wearer's next turn to gain 30% wounds if they have still have. Servants on the Omnisaya. Logic. I think we're going with that one. Servants of the Omnisaya. Or we apply pressure on the senior ranks. It's not something
Equalizer.
It's not a weapon I want, but it's cool. There's nothing really fantastic here. You could make an argument that logic, 7 logic, is just a good one as well. I think we're going 7 logic.
There is no the prisoner's drawings were too systematic. They could not be mere gibberish. The sets of repeating dashes and dots were far too similar. But if it was indeed a secret code, then, judging by its complexity and the impossibility of decoding it, this language was definitely not invented by a convict.
Hey.
Lord Captain, Druckery ships are patrolling the system. The likelihood of slipping past their patrol... You failed.
Yeah, no, we are fighting this. I don't care. It's fairly... we saved the torpedo ultimate just for this fact. And we want to actually leave them a bit so we don't instantly kill them.
All stations, report when manned.
Oh yeah, they disabled ultimates. I forgot about that. Okay. So...
I want to hear macro cannons roar!
direction, I think, with it.
Show them the fury of our macro cannon! We have a destination to reach. Send our enemies to the void. Lock on and launch. Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates.
Ouch. They're actually hitting me kind of hard.
I want to hear macro cannons roar. We have a destination to reach. Unleash a barrage of destruction.
Okay.
Send our enemies to the void. I want to hear macro cannons roar. Lock on and launch. Let the macro cannons.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
Show them the fury of our macro cannons. Set course with all haste. Unleash the power of our lance batteries.
I don't like the fact that it spawned in between us. That's a bit bullshit in general. You just had it left that alone. You.
Our enemies to the void!
Okay, and then we fire.
Unleash a barrage of destruction!
Fire. Missed. Okay, fair enough. I want to hit you though.
Bring doom to our enemies!
Yeah.
Helmsman! Navigate us to the designated coordinates!
Blessed be the righteous fury of the exalted one.
Nice. Okay, we need to heal, and we need to upgrade our hull. That is what we need to do now. We need to upgrade our hull. 430. Okay, that's actually fairly medium range. Dealing 60 to 70 damage. Yeah, that's a huge upgrade. Don't care about that. I want silent running too. And I want steady hand. Torpedoes and attack rifle at 6%. You know what? Let's go with that actually. And then we heal you as well. Okay, let's check out the system and see if we can find anything fun. Yeah, we don't really have any extractions left, so... Where do we have it? A model star system of Muru 79. Muru 79. Let's clear this out and see what that is. More plasteel. An ocean planet?
The scouting team sent to the colony world returns with a decrepit, shaggy, foul-smelling vagrant in tow. The old man hastened toward the enforcers as soon as he saw the... During his interrogation, the old man says he is a loyal servant of House von Valancius. The investigation has found no wrongdoing the old man could be held accountable for. His body bears no signs of work. The vagrant only agrees to share the details of his assignment with the rogue trader herself. If his claims are to be believed, he was sent to recover documentary evidence of House Winterscale's debt liabilities to House von Valancius. Those priceless papers had been stolen by hired agents. The old man describes a long journey full of perilous adventures that eventually brought him into possession of the documents, which he then proudly presents to you. Astonishingly enough, the papers turn out to be genuine. The beaming old man has joined the ship's enforcers in order to teach younger soldiers lessons in fortitude and unshakable loyalty.
Yeah.
The Augur crew... Juliet is asking the Elantach to help her kin who have found themselves in a trap sprung by fate. The Aldrai are worn out and weak, their song is a cry of despair. And that cry is fading. Now all the crew can do is hope that the calculations are correct, and that the veteran officer's experience has not let them down. However, the Xenos do not respond to the incoming signals. The Isle-Dry vessel's hull and engines have presumably been damaged in a collision with a small celestial body. However, it is impossible to prove or disprove this hypothesis at such a distance. The Xenos vessels differ too much from those of the Imperium.
The shuttle.
However, when the shuttle reaches the Xena ship, the rescue team's report catches the bridge crew off guard. The vessel's starboard side has been breached by the macro weapons of an unknown Imperial void ship. Shielding her eyes, Uriette closes them and clutches the spirit stone at her. Some time after, Uriette comes to the Lord Captain, haggard but still holding on to hope. She says that she came aboard the Monkey vessel and set off into the darkness in the hopes of finding her kin, but found only corpses slaughtered by humanity's hatred. And though she and the Lord Captain were not always in agreement, the Elantach still tried to lend a helping hand. In gratitude, as she promised, she shares the coordinates of her kin's cache.
Profit margin, plastic, yeah. Yeah, no. We are doing that, and let's see. This is what I mean. 3 hours has just disappeared out of nowhere. Okay, so that's there.
Lord Cap. Master Scalander is also reporting the Druckeri are getting ready for more attacks on your territory. Information from his aides continues to arrive. And Lord Cap'n, this is Master Helmsman Raver. The crew is grumbling again, but they've a right reason this time. Our analytics systems have gone totally bonkers. The Red Robes. Excuse me, tech priests are blaming the anger of the machine. I can confirm, Lord Captain. Ship's enforcers notified officers about a strange insect-like creature appearing on the astropathic chamber deck. The entity was destroyed, but the incident was recalled a few days later when one of the astropaths lost his mind, shrieking about a splitting headache. The psycho perished shortly after, and the autopsy revealed the presence of countless bloated larvae consuming his brain. The corpse and the insects were safely disposed of.
Let's see here.
During the warp journey, the augurs discovered a strange object that...
I want to see if it's a space station here. We're not entering it with the cache. Nope. Okay, great. Whenever the wearer deals damage with attack of opportunity, gain shrouded. Shrouded, as long as the wearer shrouded affected become target, they automatically dodge after a shrouded is removed. Scorpion chainsword. Okay, yeah, no, that's solid loot. Didn't we get a cape that was really good for you? I don't remember. I've been trying not to do like when you hit an ally, whenever the wearer hits an ally with an area attack, they gain 1 stack of salad. Okay, yeah, I don't want to do that. You hurt, Seb. You hurt a lot. So if you start actually hitting your allies with your shotgun blast, they're dead. Sorry to say, they're dead. There's something awesome about you. Hmm. Stagger nearby targets. 2 melee weapons. Castrican. After successfully attacking, the Gauntlet grants the wearer a 50% chance to inflict bleeding whenever the wearer kills an enemy. Yeah, no, that's good for you. We are going to need to gear up you, or pretty much just look through you and put skill points on you, I think is the better word to put it. Reactive? What is reactive range? The overseer shoots an unconscious familiar in the line of sight, gain 5. The familiar. The wearer gains. Okay, fair enough. It is just pretty much simply put, it is a really good ability to just. How much deflection do you have? You don't have that much deflection. That's just a medium armor. I thought that was heavy like that one. Okay, that actually surprises me. Seb, you are an absolute monster. But to be fair, we need to actually put another weapon in your main hand. You need something with a bit more range. You need a bit more range overall in your main hand. 40% armor penetration. And apply toxin. I don't care about the toxin part actually. So that's kind of where we're at. I don't really care about the toxin part. Damage, add a resolve, each enemy kill. So it seems if you actually want to do an iconoclast character, you want to do it as like an officer or something like that. That's the one I was looking for. Right? Yeah, like it has a really high hit chance. It has a decent ammo capacity. Fire rate isn't great, but to be fair, our other weapon also has horrible fire rate. But what we're looking at mainly is just decent damage overall. And the wielder gain 30% chance to gain more attack after killing. That's one of those really interesting things. If you actually could combine different weapons, I think the way people would play would change drastically, honestly. 12 parry, 3 critical hit chance. Oh yeah, that's a 2-hander. Pippity, 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 pippity. If the wielder kills an enemy with charge, this ability has no cooldown. Yeah, you have one less on that as well. Burning toxin. That's life. Headpieces are one of those like really tricky things in my opinion. You know what, let's go with that on you. Tactical advantage. Okay, chems. That one is finished. Heretic, Xenotech. This item grants the wearer 5 bonus to tech use. Once per battle, used immediately to remove bleeding, burning, poxing effects from enemies, and those receive. Okay. I'm not a super big fan of it, but it's. You are finished. Can't do anything with you. You. We can do more with complacency for these. Layer, rep security, holy servitude, profit complacency, enviro, gross minus toxic damage. And I want this one. I think I'm stuck on this one. That doesn't make a difference which one we get. Security is the thing we need to pump up as well. Minus security, so that one goes on low priority. You are actually really good for security as well. What is your security? Your security is 0. Okay, yeah, that's not great. Then we're doing this one. I see no reason for not doing that one. Complacency, duration. You know what? We're doing this one. Holy Servitude. The rep is good. There's no outlocks. Falling must be completed. Oh, the giant one. Oh!
Lord Captain, a strange anomaly has been detected on Kiowa Gamma. A series of orders, defined as Procedure 0C, has forced itself into the 0C procedure commands may guy with an above-average PSY receptivity index to enter the cells. Those tech priests who take their seats in the cells fall into a blissful data dream and begin to sing binaric hymns very similar to those that periodically word from the warp vox of Cubis Delphim. The performance of the manufactorums has dropped. Many of the machine god's servants have abandoned their posts and are pleading for the privilege of fulfilling Procedure 0C, but the enforcers have taken custody of the cells and ward these volunteers away from them.
Well, perhaps my advisor.
You say these cells need to be filled with high PSY sensitivity tech priests. Sure, but why use our own servants? Just check out a few remote stations and outposts, look for cogs who were banished as unfit, and you will find 3 times as many more suitable candidates than in the manufactorums. PSY receptivity rarely goes hand in hand with high rationality, and they are singing. It is surprising that your race was able to achieve such a harmonious form of interaction with crafted tools. My kinsmen, too, use psychoacoustic harmonics to guide our creations. I am not a bones. I find this sacrilegious suggestion to be in breach of the data unity, a signal seemingly from nowhere that has the highest execution priority. A perfect weapon for capturing the planet. It should be anathematized, and I am ready to summon a cadre of competent tech sourcists from the Inquisition.
Share your wisdom, yeah.
We will. The blasphemous study of Zeno's knowledge undertaken as part of the investigation led to a series of heretical acts of creation. The tempted minds of the Magi sought to apply the secrets of the Aldrai to their research. The culprits were servitrized and the results of their work placed in a protected, forbidden catalogue.
Okay, that's finished. In block projects. Oh yeah, that's finished as well. Holy Servitude. Xeno artifact. Oh yeah, we were here. Picked up the cash.
Lord Captain, we have received an astropathic message from Darganus. Achilles Scalander reports a Zeno's raid against a merchant ship in the silence of Masegrit. The coordinates of a hypothetical contact have been forwarded. The engine decks were transformed into exotic gardens. Several chambers sprouted foliage vaguely resembling the plants on Terra, although they exhibited a glass-like surface polished to a mirror sheen. While reflections in the plants perfectly copied the surrounding objects, they did not show a single living being. Those who peered into them saw grotesque blood-covered creatures instead, not unlike bloated abyssal fish with a pair of clawed limbs, sometimes more. Unable to destroy, acolytes of the cult Mechanicus have reported a disturbing incident. All Vox systems on the middle decks started broadcasting otherworldly sounds, whistling a haunting melody. The strains of monstrous music drove people into a frenzied dance that could not be stopped. Several hours later the Vox devices fell silent, and the dancing crew members fell lifeless. The area was cleared and the bodies of the deceased were disposed.
Okay, we are getting profit factor to a crazy amount right now, so yeah, that is actually interesting to see. Yeah, one more rank available.
The high factotum Janris Danroke greets you.
Archmilitant, whenever the wearer performs a melee attack after a ranged attack, the target melee must pass a toughness or be knocked down. Okay, fair enough. It's not really fantastic, but yeah. Pelican, no more rep there. Explorators. Oh, we actually are really close to that. Do we actually have anyone from a Fortress World in our crew? Fortress World? I don't think so, honestly. myself. Another weapon.
The high factotum Jan.
Is she not satisfied with stealing from our coffers? Ahem, I humbly apologize. Certainly, your ladyship, all will be taken care of. Might I ask what you had in mind for your esteemed companion? Given her conspicuous penchant for luxury, the gift needs to be something remarkable indeed.
What would you recommend?
To go about this with a practical mind. Your ladyship's domain spans many worlds, both major planets and minuscule colonial outposts that are nigh insignificant on the scale of the von Valancius Protectorate but could still bring great fortune to an ordinary person. Given Mistress Hatery's choice of trade, she might quite like the option of retiring to a safe haven whenever the need arises. Her own humble domain, and a place where she won't need to fear the schemes of her vengeful rivals.
I shall gift Jay a small colony.
There is a suitable world not far from Dargonus. I believe your ladyship will find it convenient should you ever wish to pay your favorite a visit.
Okay. Let's talk to him. The Eagle, Overseer, Iconoclast rank, Obstructed.
May the Exalted One protect you. Have you grown bored without our little talk, Shireen?
Jay, do you know why my service call escort has started saying some rather unusual things?
The Exalted One himself must have put the words of truth into its mouth, Shireen.
Hey.
Oh.
So, I am actually going to call it here. You know what now? What's going? Is something special going on now? I don't know, but it's very confusing. Okay.
Jay is intently rifling through your possessions and does not notice you. Or she pretends not to notice you.
Yay, it's a pleasure to see you in my quarters, notwithstanding whatever nefarious purpose you has brought you here.
Shireen, there you are. I've been waiting for you.
What are you doing here?
Sating a hunger greater than any bodily appetite. My curiosity. You see, a person's face, their clothes, their manner is all just a mask. Smoke from the lips of a fire breather designed to hide the truth. But the contents of chests and cupboards, they are the reflection of the soul, in which the wise can glimpse another's heart. I have been wondering what kind of person you truly are.
I think you were trying to rob me.
Shireen, you besmirch my heart with the black ink of bitterest insult. If you do not trust me, search me.
Is this some... You can ask simple for what you want. Is this some kind of game?
Everything in our lives is a game, Shireen. We play, we are played. Without games, everything would be so unbearably dull.
So you want me to search you?
How else am I to prove my innocence, Shireen?
Check Jay if she's hiding anything in her jacket.
You feel the heat of her skin. Jay, who tries to hide the way her breath hitches, accepts your touch and smiles faintly.
Keep going, Sherry. You will strike lucky yet.
Over the jackets.
As your hands slide down from Jay's shoulders, she leans into your touch slightly and places her hands at your waist, turning the inspection into something closer to an embrace.
I love the gift, Sherry.
Are you close? What will you do?
Everything the rogue trick.
Okay, yeah.
My heart was overwhelmed with your passion. Now I'll forever crave to feel it again, Sherry.
Oh, and we leveled up. Let's boost. Yeah, let's boost strength actually. Strength or perception? Let's boost perception. Medicaid and demolition. Willpower, agility, weapon skill, weapon skill. Medicaid. Fellowship's max boosted, then we do a bit of intelligence again. Awareness, tech use, commerce. Commerce, you're way up in. Persuasion. You know what? Persuasion. Perception, no weapon skill. And logic. Intelligence or toughness? You know what? Intelligence. Okay. We have leveled up a few times. And yeah. We are in the new system. Let's see. What we have here. We're not starting the quest today. We're not doing that.
Lord Captain, we have received a vox cast from this area. The signal quality is rather poor, but the meaning is clear. The world is expecting your ladyship's arrival. Great festivities have been arranged, and a delegation led by the planetary governor is ready to give you a welcome worthy of an honored guest. Amid the lifeless rocks and lava lakes, the ship's augurs have detected something resembling buildings. The scouts are able to discern symbols of the Imperium on the buildings. Deformed and fused together by high temperatures, the ore mining structures tell a sad story. Centuries ago, the planet and all its riches perished beneath the radiance of the system's expanding sun.
That's not very good, but yeah. Another fire planet, Prometheum. We have 10 of those now. Okay, yeah. Envirodome is the one we're doing, right? And then killing fields. Underground worker. We need more security. That reduces security, so we don't want that. We're doing Envirodome into you, I guess. How much security do you have now? You have 1, we need 4. Might need to rely on some kind of event to trigger it. Okay, so what do we want?
The vessels confess. The holy procession, in full accordance with Ecclesiarch's liturgical canon, rekindled the faith in the Voidsmen's hearts and renewed their belief in the God Emperor's benevolent power. The whispers subsided, and the crew is ready to face the potential dangers with courage and fervor.
Low acceleration, low braking, 14 speed. I actually prefer them to be long acceleration and long braking. We are calling it here for today. I've been going at it for 3.5 hours now, and that is just enough for today. I want to wish you everyone a good night, and I see you guys around.